The $6 billion that we have repatriated to Iran, it was in bank accounts that were frozen. We allowed $6 billion of it to go into a bank account in Qatar. The Qataris are not our allies, although we claim them as our allies. The Qataris are on Iran's side in this. In fact, Qatar has developed such good relations with Iran that they've spoiled their relations with the rest of the Middle East. Qatar gives safe haven to the leadership of Hamas. The leaders of Hamas live in mansions in Qatar under the protection of the Emir of Qatar. And we're allowing Qatar to oversee the money. We say that money, that $6 billion, hasn't come out of the bank account, but it doesn't matter, and this is why. Because Iran has made $80 billion since Joe Biden became president, because Joe Biden chose to turn a blind eye to Iran selling its oil. And do you want to know why Joe Biden turned a blind eye to Iran? John Kirby was on television saying, of course, it's climate change. There's a supply and demand issue, and we can't pump more oil out of the United States because of climate change. So, of course, we have to balance supply and demand by allowing Iran to sell its oil on the market. We couldn't embargo. We couldn't block the Straits of Hormuz. We couldn't do any of that because of climate change. I wish I was making this up, but I'm not. He actually made this argument on television that we've got to allow Iran to sell oil on the global market to balance supply and demand because we can't produce more because of climate change. The climate change cult is causing part of the conflict in the Middle East right now because we've allowed Iran to get $80 billion to fund Hamas and Hezbollah, and we've just given them $6 billion to fund the next campaign.